Hello and welcome back to another Dodgeball video. Today's video is going to be all about tips and tricks and me demonstrating how to do a suicide play. So if you don't know, a suicide play is only allowed in the cloth dodgeball rule set at this time. It's when you jump into your opponent's territory and throw the ball. Now, if you have a successful hit, you are safe and you can run back to your side of the court. And if you miss, then you are out, hence suicide play. Now, for a more in-depth breakdown of the rules, check out my Terminology Tuesday on suicide plays. I'll have it linked in the description. In this video, I'm not going to go through all those intricate rules. I'm just going to show you tips and how to actually do it. Here are some in-game examples of a suicide play. So first example, runs up, grabs the ball, and you'll see the lines on the ground. He jumps over and makes the hit. Here's a slow motion, jump, and hit. This next example, you can see he makes a catch off of it. So jump, suicide jump, and catch. And then the last example is another one where there's a catch, and you can see number one there, jump across the line and throw, but throws a catch, unfortunately. Now, before I actually demonstrate how to do it, let me give you some tips, starting with you want to get a running start. This is because if you just jump from the neutral zone line, you're not going to get very far. You're not going to have much power and momentum in your favor. By getting that slight running start, you'll be able to get that extra momentum. And now I don't mean you have to start all the way at your back line and run all the way to neutral zone. Usually for me, I like to start at my side of the start of the neutral zone to the opponents and then do the jump, but it's all personal preference, something that you'll just have to practice. So the next tip, and this is an important one, you want to lead with your non-dominant leg, meaning if you're a right-handed thrower, you want to lead with your left leg to jump off on the final jump, and if you're a left-handed thrower, you lead with your right leg. And this is because, for example, if I'm a right-handed thrower and I jump off with my right foot, now you'll notice I'm already facing forward. It's a lot harder for me to bring the ball back to get a throw off. By leading with my left leg when I jump in the air, you'll notice I'm way more opened up. I can easily get my arm and power behind the throw while I'm in midair. The other tip is once you start running up, commit to it. Once you have too much momentum, you can easily just fall over the middle line if you try and stop, or the neutral zone line if you try to stop. So once you're committing to go for it, commit. If they throw at you, that's fine. Still try to get your throw off. As soon as you start to hesitate, you don't get as good of a jump, you mess up, you might slip and fall over the neutral zone line. So it's just better once you commit to it. And the last tip, you want to try and throw as late as possible. This is because the farther you are away from your opponent, the easier it is for them to have time to move out of the way and avoid your ball. The closer you get to them to wait till you throw, you're boxing them in, you're not giving them much space to move. It's so much different if I'm throwing at you from here, or if I can get really close to you and throw from here. It's a lot harder for you to avoid my ball. It's a lot easier for me to get you if I wait as long as possible before I hit the ground. So let's put all these tips together and let me demonstrate for you how to do the suicide play. So let's start off with a slow one just to kind of talk through it. So let's pretend this is my neutral zone line. That's usually where I like to start. That gives me enough space. So I'm gonna run up, and when I get here, that's when I'm pushing off and throwing. I'll do a nice jog, and then throw. So leading with my non-dominant leg, getting a running start, and pushing out. So let's put that all together and go fast. Like that. And let's get it from a couple different angles so you guys can kind of see it. So don't forget, these are dangerous. You can easily get injured doing these. You can easily injure somebody else. Read the rules on them and make sure you practice on your own before you take them to a game to try it out. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment with any other dodgeball topics you'd like me to cover, and I'll see you guys next week.